let everybody know when you come to Rickey Smiley house, come hungry. Come hungry. Because he gets mad if you don't understand that you coming to a hidden chef. Because if he didn't do the Rickey Smiley morning show, he'd be doing Rickey Smiley cooking show. Tell us about that. He gonna walk you through the house. He gonna take you out in the garage, show you that extra refrigerator. He gonna show you the shelves that look like Walmart. Ricky, I love
Rashawn,
that.
talk,
I love
talk
that.
about the chicken and dumplings,
I
Rashawn.
know. So where did the cooking training come from? What did they? I know you down home, but tell us about that.
Rashawn, I'm the oldest grandchild, so I had to help my grandma. You know, people would drop, aunts and uncles would drop their kids off at my grandmother's for the summer. So I had to help my grandmother prepare meals. So I got to kind of figuring out like, well, why you doing that like that? Why don't you do that like this? And then it started making sense to my grandmama. You know, so I started getting in there, and then it got to a point where my grandmother got tired of arguing with me in the kitchen. She said, "Well, you cook the meal. Well, you go in there and take out the pot roast." And I started adding my own little seasonings and spices and stuff to it. And then it got to a point where my grandmother wouldn't cook anymore. As a matter of fact, when my grandparents got older, I would cook a lot of food at the beginning of the week. My grandparents would come over with Tupperware bowls, and then they would have dinner for the rest of the week. I would cook for myself and both sets of my grandparents, and we would divide the food. This before they all passed away, and they just really didn't have to cook anymore. So they would warm up stuff. You know, I just love to cook, and I started adding my own little twist and flavor to it. So I learned how to get down. Plus, I'm trained by an executive chef. I am trained. Kurt Boudreau, Chef Gennard, they have given me some wonderful recipes and gotten in the kitchen with me and taught me a lot of techniques and a lot of things about seasoning and flavoring and making sure that your food is good. And, you know, helping me, coaching me in cooking. So